All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody is having a magnificent May 13th, 2020. Yeah, crypto market's still bumping, but we're not here to talk about that today. Today, I actually kind of wanted to revisit one of the God cards, as I'd like to call them, because when they came out, like they were really, the bee's knees, and then they kind of got cut down and blah blah blah, and now they're almost like I don't want to say a middle of the road card because in my book I still feel like they're a big bad card, but the GTX 1080. We're not talking about the 1080 Ti today, just the straight up GTX 1080. So GTX 1080 when it came out, awesome. Is it still relevant in today's market? That's what we're going to get into. We're going to talk about mining, obviously. We'll even talk a little bit about gaming and relative performance, that kind of thing. But it launched in May of 2016. It's built on the 16 nanometer process. It's called the Pascal architecture. So obviously, right now that's outdated. It is. We are on the RTX or the Turing architecture, and they're actually talking about releasing the next generation of cards being on the what is it? The I don't even know, Volta or Volta. Anyway, something. So really, the 1080 is one generation behind right now, but it's looking like it's going to be somewhere almost two generations behind. It's almost like one and a half because we had the RTX series, and then now we had the RTX Super series that kind of pushed them even further. But yeah, so GTX 1080, it's not new. It's already 4 years old, coming up on 5 years at the end of this year. So not new, but it still does keep up with modern games. I mean, you can basically play anything at 1080p. You can stretch it out in some games at 1440, but this is not going to be a 4K gaming card. Now, for mining, this is where you can still get a lot of good out of it. Looking on what to mine as of right now, I have a 1080 in the system that I'm using. I was mining on it earlier on NiceHash, and I was clearing somewhere in the range of 65 cents was my estimated profit. But looking on what to mine, it shows the top. Here, I'll just read off the top five. Validium or VDL is doing 77 cents a day. Not bad, especially in this kind of a shaky market with crypto. Anon is doing 70 cents a day. NiceHash Kapow, Ravencoin on NiceHash, 68 cents, and that's actually what I was mining earlier at that 65, 64 cents range. Straight mining Ravencoin is 67 cents, and then rounding out that top five is Zcoin at 67 cents. So a GTX 1080 is still making not bad money in my opinion. Now, is it making profit? Not exactly making a ton of profit depending on your power, because these can be power hungry cards. But if you pull the power back on them and you watch your core clocks, you can clear. It's showing Validium profit at 41 cents. It's showing Ravencoin at somewhere around 28 cents. Ravencoin is a little power hungry, so yeah, so you still can make some money. But 1080 would be somewhere advisable to people that are looking to get a gaming rig and they didn't have enough money to buy a new card. So you can actually get GTX 1080s used on eBay. Let me actually bring up the my other little small screen here so you can see what I'm talking about, guys. Obviously, we don't want to buy from China right now just because the shipping times are insane. But here we go. This is Chinese GTX 1080. I'd probably avoid that. You want to go with a name brand. But right now, buy it now. I'm searching on eBay, and the filters I use are price plus shipping lowest, and then I click buy it now. It gives you a really good idea of what's available. And then if it says from China, just avoid it because shipping times are insane. But here's the first one. It says guaranteed Monday, May 18th. It's a gigabyte. That's a 980. That's not a 1080. Here we go. Zotac GTX 1080. Let's see where it's shipping from. It's shipping from California, so that's not too bad. Item has been fully cleaned, 99% isopropyl alcohol, and fully dusted. Seller is listing it as refurbished. This is one of the Zotac mini cards. They actually do pretty well. They stay pretty cool for how small they are. Yeah, so 300 bucks would be able to get you a GTX 1080, and its direct competition right now is, if you compare it to like a current card, is the RTX 2060 Super. So if you wanted to look at RTX 2060 Super prices, I think they're actually a good bit more still because they're in demand. People want them. Here's one. 360. That's not a ton more. It's like $50 more. Let's see here. What's the price plus shipping buy it now lowest? That's a regular 2060 Super, and this is a Ventus, $364. So you're looking at an extra $50 to get a 2060 Super. Is it worth it on the gaming side? Not really. You're getting 1% better on average, but overall effective speed is still lagging behind the 1080. Now, actually mining, I don't think it outperforms it in mining either. Let's see here. It doesn't have, okay, so What to Mine doesn't have a 2060 Super on here, but a regular 2060 is doing 72 cents on Kapow. Okay, actually it's outperforming a 1080. Wow. Maybe I need to change my opinion. Well, with that being said, I guess either of them are not a bad option. Well, yeah. Okay, that kind of invalidates my whole entire argument. Well, before the market was all spicy and people had, these cards available at reasonable prices, the GTX 1080s were getting dumped off by miners, and I was seeing 1080s in the mid $200 price range. But now it looks like all those have been bought up because everybody's got their stimulus check from the government. And yeah, above $300, it's probably not advisable to get a GTX 1080 in 2020, being that it's about to be a 5-year-old card. It's going to be 2 generations behind in no time. But yeah, wow, I ended up being able to, I changed my whole opinion throughout the video. So yeah, I guess that's why it's always a good idea to watch the whole entire video before you comment down below. Because I guess I guarantee there's going to be people that comment and be like, GTX 1080 is a bad buy in 2020. But I will stand behind, if you can get a GTX 1080 in that mid to low $200 price range, still a solid card that literally, like, these things are bulletproof. The one that I've had in this rig has been mining since like 2017. Obviously not mining in this rig, but I've had it mining in different machines, and like they're hard to kill. Like the GTX 10 series cards are hard to kill, 100%. So yeah, boom. Okay, well, with that being said, yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's take a look at crypto before we get off here. Let's go over to CoinMarketCap. We've had a lot of development in the market over the last 24 hours. We dipped down, we're climbing back up. It looks like we're at $9,291. Ethereum's at $198. Ripple XRP 20 cents. Litecoin $42. So the halving obviously is not done with Bitcoin. Obviously it already halved, but the price correction, I think we still have quite a bit of volatility. Whether it's going to be up or down, nobody knows. But I don't think we're flatlining by any time soon. I don't think we're plateauing, because I've heard from some people it's like, oh, it's going to hold at 9,000 for the next month. I don't see that at all. I definitely see us working up or working down a few $1,000s. So take that as you may. But obviously this is not financial advice, but hopefully it goes in the good direction, because I would prefer that. But just be ready if it goes in a bad direction. One coin that I was looking at the other day, Monero, $64. I feel like Monero keeps falling further and further down the list. One of the other ones, Ethereum Classic, look, it's at 20th position. Ethereum Classic used to be a top 10 coin, guys. $6.19. I feel like it's doing really bad against Bitcoin. Needs to make up some ground and climb back up that list. Binance Coin, or BNB, absolutely shredding, $16. I mean, look, Binance Coin is a top 10 coin. Who saw that coming? Anything else catching my eye? Not really. Hyperion, what the heck? 30% jump. Don't even mess with that. Not because I don't want to, just because I just don't have any experience with it. So, yeah, market's looking pretty good. That kind of thing. In other news, I'm about to get married in, I think, 3 weeks. So, yeah. So that's exciting. I'm excited for that. I need to get a haircut. I need to shave. Need to get ready for that. But with all this pandemic stuff happening. I don't even know if we're going to be able to have it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I'm still working though. Still enjoying life as much as I can. Hope everybody else is also. I bought some little dirt bikes and I've been riding those and making some videos over on my car channel. If you want to check those out, it's called Motor Nubs, MOTORNUBS. And before we get off, I did want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the members. Hold on, let me bring those up real quick. The members of the YouTube channel. So these guys are the ones that have joined, and it's a pledge, a monthly pledge, and I appreciate it because no joke, it does help, especially right now when I have a lot of work, but I work for myself as a subcontractor. I've talked about this in previous videos. So what that means is I do work, I put my money into jobs, and then I bill people for the jobs. I work for a lot of builders. I work in construction. And then I have to wait to get paid. Sometimes 30 days is about average. 45 days, I start getting scared. And then after 60 days, I'm wondering if they're actually going to pay me. These are guys I've been working for quite a bit of time. And, you know, they're getting up there on some of their invoices. They're getting backed up. And it's almost like you hate to complain or say something, be like, yo, bro, pay me now, because they're feeding you more jobs. But the thing is I'm getting so much of my own money tied up into them. It's like I'm not replenishing my money fast enough to be able to buy more materials for the next job. So something's got to happen here soon, because I did talk to one of them, and I'm going to talk to the other ones, and they're just like, yeah, man, with all this pandemic stuff, I'm having a hard time being able to pay my subs on time. And I'm just like, whoa. And he's still building houses and doing all kinds of like big stuff. So yeah, with that being said, you just got to be careful, guys. I'm going to try to be as careful as I can, and everybody else too. But thank you to the members. Let's see here. Nefarious Technology, Dan the Dane, Dave Stitz, Mr. Commander Vlogs, Yashnik, Crypto Mining Tools, Savage Mine, Red Panda Mining, and Just Mike, all a part of the Miners Club. And then Done One Too Many and Batman holding down the Legends Club. Thank you, guys. Let me actually bring this right up here. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Our longest running members so far are Batman, Just Mike, Red Panda Mining, Savage Mine, Crypto Mining Tools, and Done One Too Many with a 3-month streak. Behind that is Yashnik at 2 months, and then Commander Vlogs, Dave Stitz, Dan the Dane, and Nefarious Technology at 1 month. So if you're interested in joining and helping out the channel, obviously none of my content is ever going to be behind a paywall. Everything that I do is free, so it's just out of the kindness of your heart. If you do want to contribute, there's a join button down below. Much appreciated, guys. Have a good night. I'll be back to live streaming whenever my internet actually gets itself fixed. And like I said, they're basically dragging their feet at this point and blaming it. Everything's getting blamed on the daggone pandemic. Like, oh yeah, we can't go out there right now. It shows that it's working. We can't, no human contact. So then I can't actually meet with the guy to show him what the problem is. But yeah, in other news, have a good night. Peace out. I hope everybody's doing good. There's a Discord invite link down below if you're wondering about joining the Discord. I'm in there almost every night in the voice chat section. We have a pretty active Discord of very high-skilled operators, as I'd like to call them. So if you have questions, somebody will definitely be able to help you out. And yeah, so a bunch of guys way more skilled than me. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a good night. Adios.